All right, let's tackle a question many of you have probably wondered, especially with a game of this scale. How do developers manage to communicate effectively when they're scattered across so many studios? This new leak sheds some light on the highly compartmentalized nature of a project like Grand Theft Auto 6. According to insights from within the development community, large AAA projects, particularly at Rockstar, are known for being among the most compartmentalized projects out there. This means that while developers are certainly aware they're working on GTA 6, they often only know what pertains directly to their specific tasks. However, collaboration is still essential. Teams need to collaborate to some degree. For instance, a weapon artist would need to sync with animation teams to ensure everything fits together. This often happens through robust internal documentation platforms, described almost like an internal wikia, where each department works and showcases their milestones. These platforms are crucial for sharing information across different teams and studios without everyone needing to know the full overarching context of the entire game. It's also pointed out that certain roles like voice actors or outsourced talent are even further removed from the broader project details. Voice actors, for example, haven't even seen a voice actor in studio and won't have any edge of what's going on usually. This compartmentalization extends to outsourcing, voice, composers, ensuring sensitive information is kept highly secure. With an estimated 6,000 developers working on the game, there has to be a high amount of manageable communication. Speculation suggests they might use tools like Slack channels, where there are some insights for more immediate focused communication within teams or specific insights. Following major leaks, there would undoubtedly be an intensified focus on cracking down on that to some extent, reinforcing the secrecy and compartmentalization even further.
Next up, let's talk about the visual leap we've seen, specifically the cloud tech improvement between Trailer 1 and Trailer 2. Many viewers immediately noticed a significant upgrade in the graphical fidelity, particularly in the skies. The shift is quite striking, with Trailer 2 showcasing noticeably better clouds compared to what was seen in Trailer 1. This isn't just a minor tweak, it indicates a substantial visual upgrade that truly enhances the game's atmosphere and realism. Comments from the community highlighted this improvement, noting how much the clouds have improved and stating that the cloud tech is actually better. This kind of visual evolution is a strong indicator of Rockstar's ongoing commitment to pushing graphical boundaries, ensuring that even elements like the sky are as immersive as the detailed environments below. The improvement in cloud tech between the two trailers suggests continuous optimization and refinement in the game's visual engine. It's a versatile and huge visual upgrade that contributes significantly to the overall aesthetic. Next, let's explore a concept that's often overlooked but crucial for open-world immersion: the free roam death concept, and some intriguing new details surrounding it. When your character dies in free roam, the game traditionally sends you to a nearby hospital or a last-saved safe house. This leak, however, hints at a more dynamic and potentially humorous approach. The concept suggests that instead of simply respawning, your character might engage in certain actions immediately after dying in free roam. There's a mention of the character either remaining unconscious or even getting robbed by an NPC at the hospital, possibly followed by a quick change of clothes. This suggests a more integrated, less jarring transition back into the game world, potentially adding a touch of dark humor to the experience. The idea of being robbed by an NPC at the hospital immediately after death is particularly interesting. It adds a consequence to dying in free roam that goes beyond simply losing some money or progress, making death itself an interactive event rather than just a reload point. It also aligns with the emphasis on NPC behavior and a more reactive world that has been discussed in previous leaks. This approach could make dying in GTA 6 feel less like a failure and more like another unpredictable, albeit inconvenient, part of the game's open-world chaos. Okay, next up, a fascinating little detail that highlights Rockstar's commitment to real-world authenticity. The fact that we've spotted a GTA 6 kayak brand that exists in real life based on Crescent Kayaks IRL. This seemingly minor detail is actually quite significant. In the leak, we see a close-up of a kayak with a logo that, upon closer inspection, is a clear in-game parody of a real-life brand called Crescent Kayaks. This isn't the first time Rockstar has done this, creating fictionalized versions of real-world companies to populate their virtual worlds. However, seeing a specific niche brand like a kayak manufacturer replicated with such fidelity speaks volumes about the level of detail they're aiming for. It suggests that even the recreational equipment in GTA 6 will have its own brand identity, contributing to the game's overall sense of realism and satire. It also hints at kayak activities being present in the game, perhaps for exploration of the game's vast water bodies or even specific missions. This kind of attention to detail is something that the community often celebrates, as it makes the world feel more grounded and believable, even within the chaotic universe of Grand Theft Auto.
Next up, we have a very specific geographical detail that adds a new layer to something we've already come to understand about one of our protagonists. While we've known from the trailers and previous leaks that Lucia has a past connection to incarceration, this specific screenshot pinpoints the location of these jail towers within the Grass Rivers area. For those following the leaks, Grass Rivers is understood to be the game's equivalent of the Florida Everglades. This connection is crucial because it firmly roots Lucia's storyline within this distinct swampy region. The fact that these imposing structures are highlighted in a screenshot related to her suggests that this particular prison, or at least its surrounding environment, will play a significant role in her narrative. Perhaps for early missions, flashbacks, or as a recurring landmark in the game world. It adds a more precise geographical context to her past and how it might intertwine with the isolated Grass Rivers region.
Along with insights from both Trailer 1 and Trailer 2, suggests that GTA 6 will feature a groundbreaking number of Interable Buildings. The strong belief is that we could have more than twice as many Interable Buildings as in GTA 5. This isn't just a hopeful guess, it's based on evidence from a few videos and pictures, and corroborated by multiple credible sources. The sheer quantity of interiors is a major point of discussion in the community. Many players emphasize that it's not just the number of interiors, but the number that aren't mission-locked that truly counts. Recalling how many perfectly modeled interiors in GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 were only accessible for a single mission. However, there's a strong wave of optimism that GTA 6 will deliver more accessible interiors than expected. This optimism is fueled by several factors. The significant power of current generation consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X, compared to the PS3, Xbox 360, that GTA 5 was originally released on. There's also speculation that Rockstar might employ clever techniques utilizing the power of SSDs and GPUs, focusing console power to quickly and seamlessly generate interiors in the area you are currently playing. Furthermore, two separate credible leakers have both stated that GTA 6 will have a lot of interiors. One source, who famously leaked Lucia Caminos and Jason Duvall's names correctly, even stated there could be 700+ robbable stores. This number is so incredibly high that it lends it credibility, as it's not something a hoaxer would likely invent to be believed. The trailers and leaked clips themselves have showcased a lot of interiors, and we've even seen Jason scoping a store to rob in the leaks, and in Trailer 2, we see him robbing one, which adds strong credence to the idea of widespread open-world store robberies. Beyond all this, there's also the knowledge that Rockstar has filed patents specifically for generating interiors. All these points combined paint a picture of Grand Theft Auto 6 setting a new standard for accessible, detailed, and interactive indoor environments, making the world feel truly expansive and lived in. All right, for the final section, let's turn to a topic that always sparks passionate discussion within the gaming community: things that are in GTA 5 that, according to players, should not return in GTA 6. This particular thread highlights a major point of contention for many. One of the most vocally expressed desires for omission from GTA 5 revolves around certain flying vehicles with weaponized capabilities, particularly those that allow for mid-air attacks or transform into flying cars. The image associated with this discussion specifically shows a car resembling the Deluxo with a jet-like trail, symbolizing this sentiment. This vehicle, while a fun addition for some, became a significant source of frustration for many in GTA Online due to its perceived imbalance in free roam, making it incredibly difficult for players without similar vehicles to defend themselves or simply enjoy the open world.
The community's overwhelming sentiment reflected in these discussions is that such vehicles, which can rapidly traverse the map and engage in combat from the air, fundamentally disrupt the traditional GTA experience, where car chases and ground-based combat are core. The desire is for a return to a more grounded, skill-based gameplay loop, where interactions are primarily on foot or in conventional vehicles, fostering a more balanced and enjoyable free-roam environment for everyone.
And with that, we wrap up today's deep dive into the latest discussions and potential insights surrounding Grand Theft Auto 6. From the ambitious scale of future interiors to the nuanced desires for gameplay balance, it's clear the community is intensely engaged with what Rockstar is building. Thank you so much for watching and for spending your time with us today. Your engagement and passion for GTA 6 are what make these discussions so valuable.